Hey guys, Joe DeMarco from the Crazy New York Driver Show for Friday, September 24th, 2021. Welcome to another eBay video. I'm starting it outside because I want you to see it is still totally cloudy out. And my point is, when I go inside and set the camera up on my desk, for some reason it gives a false illusion that it's partly sunny when it never is. And this is driving me crazy. I don't know why the camera does that. But as you can see, it's 100% cloudy, more rain on the way. Let's go inside and let's get the video started. See guys, if you look in back of me, it actually looks like it's partly sunny out, but it's not. It's totally cloudy. And I have no idea why the camera does this or makes it appear that way. But anyway, today we're going to talk about more about the update on that Jesus freak return that I showed you guys for the last few weeks and the negative feedback he left me. I have a very surprise ending to that story. We're also going to be talking about your comments, questions, and concerns from that video and also the new pay-per-click policy that eBay is offering some sellers. So with that being said, we're going to firstly start out with your comments on eBay offering the now new advanced pay-per-click option for sellers. Tony Krieger wrote, the real question is where are these ads displayed? Did the ad placements in search in addition to the ones shown for promoted listings? Will advanced promotions replace standard promotions in search? If I'm already running a standard promotion on a listing, will buyers now see two ads for my item if I also run an advanced promoted listing? All good questions, and it is the general consensus eBay has not explained this program well enough. Corey Shaw's wrote, received the invitation and just as fast tossed it into the delete pile. Enrique T. wrote, the problem is that they don't understand the eBay ecosystem very well. It's not the same as Google search. They probably are not going to remove fake clicks. That will just absorb your money and provide no value. And eBay will promote you all over the place with competing ads just to get those clicks. They need to simplify the site, not clutter it up more. Duncan VR wrote, I'm glad I sell unique items. I don't need pay-per-click. What is to stop eBay having bots ready to view their listings just to rack up the pay-per-click bill? This program does not suit smaller sellers or low-value items. I won't be using pay-per-click anytime soon. Teresa Webster wrote, do you get your click money back for cancels and returns? I have not gotten that email, nor do I want to. I sell used clothing and personal care products. CSL wrote, I can't shake my head enough at eBay for this one. I've used pay-per-click for many years on Google, and let me tell you, that's as expensive as it can get. When having your own website, yes, then it's necessary to use pay-per-click to get traffic to your own website, but not on eBay. We already pay store fees, final value fees, promoted listings fees. Enough is enough, and no, I will never use this on eBay, even if it was 1 cent a day. Never. Rubber Wilbur wrote, Joe, you've helped me make tons of money and save throughout the years. I have a feeling this is one of those videos, and you got me into something great. I would not have even looked at this if it wasn't for your video today. Mark Lowe wrote, got it, but won't be using it. However, based on what you showed, I wonder if we can harvest better keywords for our titles or descriptions from the list they provide as options. Seems valuable information to data mine for search algorithm, even if we don't use pay-per-click. The last comment I'm going to read on this topic is from Electric Waves. Hell no! I tried the beta version back in early August. I spent around $118 in click fees and got $280 in sales. Not worth it.
I gave them my personal review, and the agent said she totally understood that I wasn't going to continue using the feature. All right, before we read the rest of the comments, I just want to talk about the consensus here. I have no intention of using the advanced pay-per-click because there are too many unanswered questions. What if I start a campaign and have, let's just say, $50 invested in it, and let's just say a buyer purchases my item or several of my items and then immediately wants to cancel because eBay showed them the same item from another seller cheaper. This has been plaguing many of us sellers for years, and this would really be a kick in the butt if this happens. I don't see any protection on eBay if this happens. So guys, a word to the wise, okay? Also, currently, I am using promoted listings. I'm also using Markdown Manager and store coupons as well. How much more do I have to spend out of pocket to get people to view my items? No more is the answer. I'm doing very well, knock wood, on eBay. I'm making very good sales. I have no reason to complain, and I certainly have no reason to throw any more money away to try and attract new buyers. On the negative feedback removal dance video I did Saturday, I'm going to read one comment, and it's from Mr. Bing70. I watched this video over 75 times already. Wish it was longer. Two important things about that video. Number one, it was the last time we saw the sun. And number two, now guys, I want to give you an update on the negative feedback I had removed that I've been talking about for a few weeks now. To rehash very quickly, a person contacted me and wanted a cheaper price on some items and was using religion to try and help him get a better price. Guys, I am the last person you ever want to try and use religion with. Trust me on that. But even for average people, it's not something that should be done. Keep that, keep your beliefs where they belong on Sunday, okay? You don't need to be bringing them into eBay and social media to try and use them against you. It's just not right. So anyway, with this particular guy, he went out of his way to leave me scurrilous and nasty feedback, which I read on eBay a few weeks ago. And the eBay representative and concierge told me that he would remove that feedback once the case closed, meaning once the buyer sent the item back and I gave him his refund, or once the case timed out, which I think is 15 days, but don't quote me on that, because he did file item not as received. But anyway, I was happy that he sent the item back rather quickly. Now, normally I just refund people right away like that because most of my returns are for wrong size doesn't fit. But this return was very special. I call it the Jesus freak return for obvious reasons. So what happened is, the first thing I did was I opened up the box. I wanted to be sure that they were my items and in the same condition they went out. The item on top was fine. But when I lifted it up, the next two items were literally smashed. Smashed and in 50 pieces. And if you remember the feedback he wrote, he specifically said that the items were in poor condition and were not damaged in shipping. This, in my opinion, is ironclad proof that he smashed them to try and hurt me. But okay, I know what to do. So what I did was I called eBay concierge and I explained the situation to the representative, and he said to me, yes, I should go ahead and give the guy a partial refund. I don't know how many of you guys have this tool available, but when I go to do a refund, I am allowed to deduct up to half, 50%, if the item is not sent back in the condition in which it was sent in. Now, two of the four hubs were smashed beyond belief. The price of the item was $70 and $35 shipping. Okay? So I have the option to keep the original shipping, which surprised me, but it gave me that option, as well as half of the $70. Now, I have literally nothing to lose because the guy has already left me scurrilous negative feedback, right? He can't do anything else. Or can he? So, the representative, once I explained the situation, told me to deduct 35%, which I did, was $35. And I didn't give him the original shipping back. So I was only going to give him back the $35, half of the item value, which I went ahead and did. The customer service representative told me it would take about 15 minutes for the case to clear, and at that time he would remove the scurrilous negative feedback, which he did. Thumbs up. He went on to say that he understood that this buyer was a bad buyer because he opened a second account when he's not even supposed to be on eBay. All right? That has been a problem since day one of eBay. And what I'm saying is if eBay kicks somebody off for scamming or being bad or violating the policies, the bad buyer can still make a fake account and there is no way eBay can prevent it. And you're hearing that here on my show. I wish you weren't hearing that here, but you are. So, all right, he removed the negative feedback. That's great. Now, the way it stands right now, the buyer is losing half of the item value, $35, and the original shipping, another $35, for a total of $70. In the middle of the night, that was Friday night, he opens yet another case against me. He wanted that $70 back. eBay immediately decided in the buyer's favor and gave him the $70 back, but out of their pocket, not out of my pocket. eBay seller protection covered me in that case, as they would cover you too. The only negative thing here that I can see is the buyer probably thinks that the $70 came out of my pocket, and this basically gives him a green light to go ahead and scam other sellers the way he's been doing it. I showed you his history in the past. He's done this to other sellers, and eBay has kicked him off the platform. For those of you guys that don't remember his original names, his original ID was James Amen, and I think it was 777 or 7777, I don't remember. And then his second fake account was Cowpat96. All right? Please block those user IDs for your own sake if you don't want this man to scam you. And he was using religion, as I showed you in the screenshots. Now, many of you guys wrote in that video and said that you too have seen people attempt to use religion to get over on sellers and that you should run as fast as you can. I basically knew this myself, but for Christ's sakes, it is cemented in my head right now. It will never happen to me again. There are some times it will happen and you cannot do anything about it. And I'm going to read you something that happened to me during the week. Those of you who were more perceptive, when I was showing you last week's screenshots of my return flow, I had 4 open returns at the time. And one of them was for changed mind. What happened is a buyer purchased a hub for me. I believe it was $45 and $20 shipping. He got the hub, and about 3 weeks after receiving it, filed for a return, saying he found the same item at a better price, I believe on eBay, but don't quote me, and he wanted to return it, and that's just fine. You know, he's paying the return shipping. I don't care. No skin off my back. Let me read the feedback he wrote, if I may. It's a positive feedback with a bit of a negative connotation. Condition was described in great detail and was 100% accurate and upfront. Actual shipping cost was less than $10 and not $17, and item was overpriced. Returned for about half of what I paid. Lesson learned. Now, that is a positive feedback with a negative connotation. No buyer should ever be complaining about the price he paid. All right. I know for a fact that's against eBay rules, but I don't mind leaving this feedback up, and I have no intention of calling up to complain about it. But I do want to read you his screen name, only because it has to do with religion once again. Normally, I would never read out an eBay user ID who leaves a positive feedback, but I will in this case. Anybody want to guess one of the words in the feedback? I'm sorry, in the screen name, the user ID? Yep, you got it right. Jesus. And that name would be Jesus and me. Jesus and me. 024901D. I don't know why anybody would want to make such a screen name. But again, guys, I am not a hater. All right? You guys believe in what you want. That's your right, and I respect you for it. But you should also respect other people's beliefs. Okay? Don't, not that you guys ever would, but nobody should ever try and force their beliefs on somebody else. It's just not right. All right? And on social media, when you're trying to buy or sell something, I don't think religion should be brought into the equation. So yeah, that is an update on what's going on with that. Now I'm going to stop and take a drink from the ceremonial Fox News Cup of Light. This is the ceremonial Fox News Cup of Light. Happy as he who drinks from it. Very good. Couple of updates on tracking and the problems I've been having with the post office. I'm happy to report that quite a few of the items that were lost or temporarily delayed for 2 or 3 weeks are getting to buyers now. The one really impatient guy that I showed you last week, remember I think I showed you that he went and opened an item not received case against me after I begged him to be patient and explain my situation with the Teterboro sorting facility. Well, this guy wasn't having any of it. So normally I answer these cases right away. But in this case, I decided to wait for the last day and hope that the tracking would show some movement. So the second to the last day, which was the 20th, I could see that it had been scanned at another stop in the venture and was on the way to the buyer. And the next day, which was the 21st, bang, it showed delivered to the buyer. So I copy and pasted the tracking number in, all right, sent it in. eBay acknowledged that the buyer received the item, and 24 hours later, because the buyer never acknowledged he received the item, eBay closed the case in my favor, showing it was delivered. So that was a close one, but it worked out really good. Now I have another buyer who's trying something really unusual. The FedEx tracking number clearly shows the item was delivered to him. He's claiming it wasn't. And he sent me numerous contacts through the eBay contact system telling me he wants me to open a case with FedEx, claiming that FedEx told him the shipper has to open a case before they will investigate. And I know that's not the truth. The tracking clearly shows it was delivered to him. Now, maybe someone stole it off his porch. I don't know. But I do know that if he opens a case with eBay saying item not received, eBay is going to side with me because the tracking shows delivered. And if he tries to pull a fast one and do a chargeback, I'm pretty sure that the credit card company will side because the tracking shows delivered. I'm wondering why he hasn't done any of those things yet and why he continues to correspond with me demanding I open a case with FedEx. I have no intention of doing so. I'm not doing it because the tracking shows it was safely delivered to him. So yeah, I wonder if that kind of thing has ever happened to any of you guys. The last few weeks, my videos have been much longer than usual, so I'm going to take that into consideration and make up for it now, and I want to keep this one fairly short. Guys, I'm Crazy New York Driver and you're not. Thank you for watching my video. Every Friday night I come out here and I make these videos to try and help you stay successful on eBay. If you think I'm doing a good job, please leave me a thumbs up that tells me I'm on point and appreciate it. If you don't think I did a good job, tell me in the comment section what you want me to hit up and I'll try and do my best to do it next week. Remember, I'm a seller friend, not a seller critic or skeptic of any kind. I'm still making money online. I've solved a lot of problems. I've never worn a mask on any of my videos and I never will. I've never distorted my voice on a video because I think that's dishonest and unscrupulous. So heck yeah, I'm a CEO and a CFO of my own company. So that being said, go out there, make a ton of money on eBay, rock on, and peace! Sales this week were very good. As I mentioned earlier, I have no complaints at all. I had no cancellations, knock wood, but who knows how long that's going to last. I don't accept them anyway. And basically, that is it. That is it. Please, let's hear your comments, guys, on any of the subjects that I brought up today or any eBay subjects that you want to talk about. This Sunday, I'm going to a shindig, so I might be making a video about that. I'm not going to tell you what it is in case I don't make the video. I don't want you to be disappointed. Okay, anything else? No, I think that's about it. Time to bring up the closing tagline, and that is, don't be bitchy!